Welcome back to Shrouded Plays Shrouded. Welcome back to Shrouded Plays Shrouded. Now, first thing of all that you may mention, there's no microphone hovering over here in the corner. It's right here now. You can barely see it right on the edge of the microphone. I am attempting a different position for the microphone, and I'm also testing a few different settings that possibly could very vaguely improve sound quality. I honestly didn't notice much of a difference in how it sounded. There was a very faint difference in the waveform. But in any case, you know, until the someday in the future in which the Patreon becomes a thing and I can get a big boom arm to move the microphone around, I think I've found a nice little position for it that it could just stay on my desk perpetually and not have to be moved across the room when I'm not recording. It makes it more convenient for times that I would like to use the microphone but can't be bothered to go get it set up. And it also gives me a lot more freedom in where I position the webcam, so improvements all around. In any case, it would help if the game window had focus, wouldn't it? Okay, in any case, let's go through here. Padlock with a oh, I don't remember the password. What is it, 1980 something? Some kind of journal, 1977. Oh, no, it was, okay, December 7th. '21st, right? 14 days from whenever the first day is. December 4th. 4th. So 18. 12/18. This is one of those sounds that really doesn't need to be so loud, but I've heard back from the devs and they do plan on balancing the sound, so outstanding to hear that. Because the game really is awesome, and I really would, you know, I really do look forward to seeing further development. I'm gonna, you know, finish the game first. I mean, I intend to finish the demo, but I am also, like, future-wise looking forward to, like, further development and or the full game. And I'm gonna go ahead and save so that I don't have to go through that anymore. Wait, are those not one-time pickups? Okay, let me say something. If those are not one-time pickups, then I retract all complaints that I had about the lighter running out of fuel, you know, blocking me. Let me gather my thoughts. I made an offhand comment that in survival horror games, I'm not super fond of having, like, strictly limited resources throughout the entire world, depending on how the game goes about it. One good example of this would be System Shock, where, especially depending on your difficulty setting, you savored every bullet you had because the game will continue to infinitely spawn enemies. Now, yes, you can get shotgun shells and certain bullets from those infinitely spawning enemies, but generally you wanted to conserve them. This led me to adopt a melee approach. I loved my little crystal wacky stick of one-hit killness. In any case, that was a good example of how it can be done. To me, a bad example, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion, it's just not a game that synergized well with me. One of the Silent Hill games, I don't know which one, it was for PSP. I didn't get much past the first area because it gave me all of like 2 or 3 weapons, and they broke after one use, and enemies infinitely spawn. I'm assuming the game wanted me to avoid enemies, but I had a television and I wanted to bash somebody with it. I'd like to go back and play it someday. I got out of the PSP games at some point. The same goes for, I would really love to play the Persona series, but my insistence on playing them in order, and the first game, the PSP one, I think it's a PSP remake, I don't know. The combat system was very slow and clunky, and I've been told to just skip that game and move on because the series gets so much better, and I'm like, but I want to play the first one. I have gone off on a tangent that has nothing to do with this game, though, so let us continue. Used the steel key. Now we're gonna run. Because Vati keeps showing up at random interludes in here. I should light a sign. I can't read the sign. That sign is nothing. I would really like it if I could use the F key to turn on. Ah! Okay, does he just randomly... Hi! I expected you to be in the same place you previously were, but okay. Okay. What I was gonna say is, I'm wondering if he can just spawn, like... If I just hang around in this room long enough, will he just eventually spawn over there? Well, yeah, this is that hallway that he spawned, like, right under me. Isn't it? Because, yeah, I remember this. I mean, I want the points. I don't know what they are. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Hope that he doesn't spawn right there. Take my points to the save, because I keep having to pick them up. Yeah, I know, my mind is not... All my trains are not on the same track right now, so sorry if I seem to jump between various topics. That's the hallway where there's 2 orbs that I don't have. Aren't we glad I saved? I think he just randomly spawns in a room if I stay there long enough, which is interesting. It adds that little bit of unpredictability to it, randomness, and it's also a nice little jump scare. But yeah, I was gonna say, especially if those little fuel things will keep refilling my lighter, I'm very happy with their existence. It does make me think about it. On the 3rd attempt, I ventured north, just like I went north initially. But in the end, I was right all along. North. Right. Do you remember what I said when we first spoke? North. Would that be north, right? Yeah, let's try this. North. Right. North. Right, no. That's what I did the first time. Why are you telling me about it? North. North. Right. North. Right. Right? No. North, right, north, right. No, I've tried that though. Left. North. Right. North, right, right is nothing. North, right, north takes me here. North, right, north, south. I didn't think you'd actually go back. Now you're getting warmer. Keep this up and I'll have to strip the flesh from your body, piece by piece. Okay, so north, right, north... Yes, I know I'm mix and matching 2 different compass systems. Up, right, up, down, left. Nope. Up, right, up, down, down. Nope. Up, right, up, down, right. Is that a plate of food? Contained a gold stone. That was interesting. Want a save point, you floating... I don't know what Vati's problem is. He's mad that not enough people played Four Swords, apparently. 4 of us would have played it if it could have been done single player. Like, I've got 4 friends with Game Boy... Well, 3 friends with Game Boy Advances and link cables and all that nonsense. I applaud the unique design. Just, requiring multiple people to have multiple copies of the same of a game is Well, I mean, it depends on where you're at. In a big city with lots of people, in Japan, it probably works, especially because of the amount of time they spend on trains. Way ahead leads to silver and an uncanny obstacle. Yeah, an invisible wall. Greatest obstacle is not always in plain sight. Yup. Therefore, maze. It's the Fuchsia City Gym all over again. No, not Fuchsia. Which one was it with which... It's the one with Sabrina in it. It had all the invisible walls and doodads that required me to walk and meander around. Save. Yeah, now I'm compulsively saving. Sorry, I shouldn't be doing that. Refuel. Turn that off, because I'm not needing it at this moment. Hope he doesn't spawn right when I walk there. Goldstone. Silverstone. What have I gotten myself into? I mean, what is wrong with this place? What is that thing that's trying to kill me? Ugh, none of this makes any sense. Does it have something to do with those disappearances back in the 70s? There definitely must be a connection, or is this just wishful thinking? Listen to me, worrying about disappearances is the last thing I need to concern myself with. Getting out of here alive. With Charlie, that's what matters. Provided he's still breathing. Okay, come on, Comrade, focus. It's up to you. Mom and Dad wouldn't have given up so easily. Why should you? After all, it's my job as the big sister to keep that little jerk in line, right? Maybe I should take a quick break. A moment to clear my head might do some good after, well, all of that. Just a quick rest, that's all. You wake up and the walls are painted red with blood and there's just eyeballs everywhere staring at you. I didn't ask for wherever you just sent me. I can't read that. I'm very fascinated by whatever it is that's going on here. Yeah, I see the soulless white eyes staring at me. Oh, hi. I didn't know I had asked for a close-up. Turn it off, turn it off. Wow. Oh, hi, boy. Her eyes kind of look like Venom's eyes when you stare at them long enough, which I probably shouldn't have been staring at them for that long. Game's trying to steal my soul. What just happened? Was it a nightmare? I remember falling asleep and then... Where did these footprints come from? These books sure burned for a long time. Too dark to see any of the books. Ain't the Town Red, Junior Edition. It's a children's coloring book full of strange characters. Not sure what kid wouldn't be traumatized by half of these things, though. Oh, you'd be so... Hi, sir. Can I interest you today in an Avon subscription? Well, he's been here for a long time. I wonder what did this. Well, I mean, I have a fair idea, but I don't want none of it. We don't speak his name because somehow it apparently summons him. Elevator maintenance log. Both units are running efficiently. New grease supplied to all mechanical parts. Backup power stable. I'd feel reassured if it wasn't dated 1975. Ventilation shaft access is restricted to Greenhaven Library maintenance staff only. In other words, no. That's just the game saying no. I'm not allowed. I heard what sounded like a door opening and I don't approve. I do approve, however, of save point. See if the old elevator still works. Door opening is not how we test success at work. Okay, not that one. What I would recommend doing if you're not sure if an elevator works, well, 1 would be open the doors. 2, reach in, push a button for another floor, wait, let it go up, see if you can call it back down. But all of that is really a moot point if you're sending it empty. It needs a weight, a load, in order to test its capacity. I am not an expert elevator repair person, so don't trust my opinion. It will get you killed. Okay, let's just hope this elevator is more secured than its big brother. They're the same size. For all you know, this is the big brother. Why did it stop?
Please do not be alarmed. We are currently experiencing a power interruption. Please push the alarm button to cold.
Please do not be alarmed. Please turn on the alarm. What kind of elevator has an alarm? I mean, a voice alarm system of stuff. How am I still alive? Where am I? Flick the lighter and hope that there's nothing flammable. Honestly, I didn't expect him. Love the background, whatever's going on, and the staticky, flickery stuff. Yeah, he's also catching up to me, which I don't approve of. Hello, dead end. See, dead ends are nice and all, but it means I have to redo this. I mean, y'all don't have to redo it, because I can just skip over it. If this takes me 100 tries. Well, that's neat to know. Whichever one you open first will fail. I gotta point that one out. That was neat. Up. Left. I meant the left and right were both the same at this point, so I may as well. I don't like that he catches up slowly. Well, let me rephrase. In the context of a horror game, like, I like that the creature is slowly gaining on me, but generally, there's a fine line between making it able to keep up with me, but also not making it so that I die repeatedly, just trying to stay that one square ahead. Amnesia is an excellent example of this, where the farther away the creature is from you, the faster it can move. But what happens is, once it's right behind you, its movement speed hovers between less than yours and equal to yours, so that it will stay on your tail, and as long as you keep running, it'll never catch you.
Please do not be alarmed.
You hit a dead end though, and it's going to hit you.
A power interruption. Please push the alarm button to cold.
But one of the other differences would be the fact that you're not a one-hit point wonder, so you can get hit, scramble away bleeding, and still have that sense of anxiety and doom without the requisite retry and keep die. Trying to move exactly the number of squares I need, and I stayed pretty well ahead of him. Bye! Hello, note. Alright, I think I lost him. The way that echoed between my ears was weird. Why do I feel so cold? Her. Yes, you're the one I need. Oh, they're everywhere. Shrouded. Chapter N. Now, I do have one minor thing to say there. When I do the save points and stuff, it said 5%, 8%, etc. How do you know what percentage of the game... Hang on, I'm muting this. How do you know what percentage of the game is complete if the game is incomplete? Not criticizing, that amuses me. But that appears to be the end of Shrouded, the demo version. I am very fascinated by this game. I look forward to seeing the sound balance a bit better, but I think you've really got a good sound design going here. I love the way that you have the screen flicker, the lights flicker, all these ambient effects that have very good ambient sounds attached to them. I just, I do think that once they're balanced a bit better into the environment with different, volume levels, it will be even better. I put a weird emphasis on the word even there, but you know what I mean. The game in of itself greatly intrigues me. I do feel slightly like there are times that... Okay, let's say you have a square room and there's a set point in that room where he may or may not spawn at any given moment. It seems to be random. I've seen him spawn in a room. I've seen him not spawn in the same room. Okay, what I would recommend is making it so that if the player is standing within a certain little block of where that spawn point is, make it impossible for him to spawn. I've only had it happen once, but an instance where I'm standing right one square from where he spawns and I instantly die. That's not rewarding for a player, from my perspective, and could be easily avoided by just kind of silently blocking him from spawning when you're standing within that square. That would give the player that jump scare of, oh, he spawned right near me, but he didn't spawn right on top of me, oh, I'm dead. I'm unsure, whether you could actually do that. I've never dug into the Game Maker code or the RPG Maker or whatever system is being used for the production of this game. I don't remember off the top of my head at the moment, but that would be an interesting thing. I don't know what else to suggest. This is really an amazing game. I mean, I'm extremely fascinated to see further development on it. You've got a very interesting title screen and all. Very good sound design, very good voicing for when there is voice. I don't know if the full game is intended to be completely voiced or if it's just certain, cutscene-ish moments. Either way would work. That is up to your discretion for you as the game developers. But as it is, I love it. And I know I've said that a lot, but I really do love this. It vastly exceeds my expectations. I've never seen an RPG-style horror, survival horror, on this, of this caliber, I guess. I haven't seen a whole lot of them, so don't take that as me, putting down any of them. I've seen some very, cool RPG horror games over the years, but none with quite this visual style, this sense of ambience and tension, and, well, many of them were working with more limited resources. This, has a lot of, awesome, I don't know, I'm rambling at this point. To sum it up, awesome game, I highly recommend it. The demo is on GameJolt, link in description. I hope you have enjoyed watching. I have greatly enjoyed playing. If you would like to join us in the Discord, there's a link in the description as well as on the YouTube's little, the channel banner in the bottom corner where the links are. If you would like to support the channel, there is also the Patreon link there. And the Twitter link if you would like to follow me there, but that tends to be random. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and pause here. I will see you on the next game, and thank you again for watching.